Hi, Paige. Thank you
Hi.
for doing this interview with us.
No problem, Carlos.
Hey, Anna. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I just want to say thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Hey, Maddie. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Hey, Lily. How are you doing today?
I'm good, doing good.
Hey, Alexa. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Hi, Grace. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just want to say thank you for coming out, for your time. Hi, Maria. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing good. So we have a couple questions we want to ask you today to talk about PC's women's wrestling program, if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Maria, how has it felt being a key part of the first D1 wrestling program in history?
Honestly, I feel like it means more than just being the first program. I mean, I think it means a lot because South Carolina wrestling is not that big. It's not that well known. Not a lot of girls wrestle out here. So the fact that there's a D1 college out here wrestling, women's wrestling, I think it just means a lot. A lot of the girls around here, they look up to this program. And, you know, I feel like it's more than just wrestling. It's just pure inspiration.
It's been really exciting. It's really cool to get to see a bunch of pieces move together, and getting to kind of like play a role in that is even more exciting because I get to learn like so much about women's wrestling and how it's growing and the direction it's moving, and I've just really loved it. Like, getting to be a part of that is really amazing.
Now, you say you're from South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So how does it feel having the first D1 women's wrestling program in history be in your home state?
I think it's really special, honestly. I feel like, being a part of the first D1 women's wrestling team has some, strengths, and some things that come along with that is having the, eyes of, younger people that are starting women's wrestling, especially in South Carolina. Girls are just coming around and maybe looking up to you as a role model. So it's very special.
What does it mean for women's wrestling to be entering its first NCAA championship season?
I mean, it's history. I think for every single woman wrestler that's been competing since high school, since middle school, this is just a milestone. This is showing that everything we've been working for and striving for, it's happening, and it's happening right now. So it's very special to watch.
It means growth and equal opportunities for all girls and women in the sport. Now that we're on the same platform as the men, being able to say we're an NCAA sport, it just shows how big we have gotten and how many opportunities there are, and just everything that we have worked for and accomplished and proven to be able to get this. That's just exciting and good to have.
Awesome. And now, the PC Women's Wrestling Program has adopted the motto, Lighting the Way. How would you best describe how your program is lighting the way for the future of women's wrestling?
I would say, especially with our team being the first D1 women's program, we're here to show an example for everyone else, and we are here to be on top. But we're trying to light the way for others, to be like, hey, you can do this, this is possible, you are strong, you are capable. But for me personally, I want to inspire others, and I want to be able to help others grow and become better wrestlers and everything like that. So I think with lighting the way, it just shows that we are here doing the right things and wanting to show everyone how it's done, and that you can be a girl, you can wrestle, and you can also go to school and be able to get your degree for all that.
On this team, it's very faith-based. Most of my teammates, we all go to the same church, and we, like you said, light the way. We focus more on our character and our morals and our values than just being a good wrestler. And that is another thing that I believe sets this team apart. It's not just the trophies, it's not just the physical rewards, it's our heavenly rewards, and it's our inward awards of being a good person at the end of the day. And so I love it. And also we have another motto, grit, which is gratitude, resilience, integrity, and trust. And that really just sums up this entire team, where we are grateful to be here, we are resilient, and we do have integrity, and we trust each other at the end of the day.
Hey, Coach Norris, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad you could join us. We invited you here today to talk about the PC's Women's Wrestling Program and to hear what you have to say about it. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions if you just want to answer me honestly.
Perfect.
Okay. Now, you used to wrestle here, which is something that I think is awesome about PC, how a lot of students come back here to work here because of the amazing culture. So I want to ask you, what are some of the highlights of being able to coach at Presbyterian College after your experience of being an athlete here?
I like to say it's been a really unique and great opportunity that not a lot of people are always going to be able to experience. And one thing moving to like a coaching role is you kind of like take a step back a little bit and you see like the bigger picture. And like, not to say when you're on a team everyone's working towards the same thing and everyone wants to get like a team national title, but you get to meet and understand the athletes a little bit more as individuals and like what their goals are, and you build a different kind of trust and a bond with them, and that's been a really unique experience. And then just like there's only currently a couple handful of Division I women's wrestling programs. I know there's more coming in the works right now, but being part of, I can say being on staff of one of the few is a really good opportunity, and it will look great on the resume too, which is kind of really exciting if you ask me. But just having the whole aspect of learning and finding new relationships and seeing where the program's going and how much it's changed from its first season in 2019-2020.
And now, being a coach now and having been a previous athlete, if you could have coached yourself, what piece of advice would you have given yourself in the past?
Oh, that was a good question. I would say to be like, you don't have like confidence isn't like something you just come up with, and it's something that every athlete's gonna struggle with, but being able to like just trust in what you're doing and trust in what your coaches are doing, and it's not just gonna come all from your coaches, but like learning what your goals are, what's gonna work best for you, and just being able to kind of understand yourself a little bit more is gonna help you longer in your career too.
Oh, great insight. Awesome. Now, the women's wrestling program is going through a state of transition, finally being recognized as an NCAA sport, which congratulations. That is truly an amazing stride in women's wrestling. So I wanted to ask you, what are the key differences you anticipate seeing now that the sport has moved to becoming an NCAA sponsored championship sport?
For one, I'm super excited. It's been like, I've been here for like 7 years, and that still seems like forever for it to be in emerging sport status. But like, I think the biggest difference is going to be, especially with how fast it's still growing in the high school. Like, there's like 85,000+ high school girls competing right now, and like that means everyone's just getting better, and as everyone is working towards the same goal, and with fewer people being allowed to qualify for the tournament, like the standards just get higher to beat, and it's just going to be like a lot of a bigger deal. There's more programs that are getting added, so it's just really nice to see how everything's growing in a good direction.
Now, you mentioned that the, I guess you could say, skill is very much increasing because of how much the sport is growing. So as a coach, what are you doing to make sure that your women are prepared for this new emerging skill set?
Well, for one, we have film review. We do a lot of like, we have practice. Like everyone's going to have your standard practices, but we have days dedicated to where athletes come in. They do one-on-one individuals where we might have a plan for what they want to work on, what we see in practice or what they've seen in matches. There's days where they're more independent, where like what are things that they want to improve on, what are things that they know they need to improve on. And there's a lot of like individualized care in getting better in your wrestling too.
Awesome. Really see that you've grown into this coaching role. Now, recently the program has adopted the motto, lighting the way. How would you best describe how your program is lighting the way for the future of women's wrestling?
Well, obviously, at PC, we want to be NCAA national champions, but outside of just the wrestling aspect, we want to be part of the community. We want to be people that other young girls are looking up to and say, oh, this is what I want to be a part of. We want to be people that are helping. Like, we do a lot of community service out here. We want to be sitting at the front of our classroom because grades are always your student before you're the athlete. So we want to show that our academics come first. It's really like a holistic being a good person, and like these girls are doing a really good job trying to do that, or just displaying that.
Awesome. And now, Coach Norris, to the next generation of women wrestlers, what advice do you have to give them going on in their careers as athletes?
Goodness, these are good questions too. I think one is like exposure. Like if you're just gonna go and find different places to go. Not like always competitions or tournaments, but like if there's different places to practice. Like when I was in high school, I was part of the USA national team for the U17, and what I did was I got the opportunity to travel to all the USA national team camps, and like maybe not everyone's going to be able to do that, but if you have different opportunities of going to different clubs or different camps you can go to, like you'll meet new people, you'll meet new styles, you'll learn what you like more, and it'll help you in like everything. You'll be exposed to a whole lot more too.
All right. And then one last question. If you could give one piece of advice, you obviously talk to your team every day, but really something that you would want to stick with them, what would you tell your team?
That they just need to believe in themselves.
Awesome. Well, Coach Norris, thank you. You've been giving us amazing answers, and we really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. All done.
And what direction do you want to see the program go into?
So I want to see our program on top. I want to see them win a championship. I'm not competing with them this year anymore, but I just want to watch all of my teammates just go out there and thrive and just love competition and get to really show what they can do, because they can do so much. Like the PC women's wrestlers are really amazing, so I just want to see them love what they're doing and just thrive.
Awesome.
And win.
And now, Maori, before we let you go, I want to ask you one question. If you could highlight one thing about the PC's Women's Wrestling Program to those interested in joining, what would you call out?
I would definitely say our team environment. I would say out of a lot of programs that I know of, but this team to me is very special. I've never been a part of like a full roster of a women's team. It's always been a few girls, but being able to come in and not know anyone to becoming immediate family and best friends with everyone, like no matter what, we're all here supporting one another and trying to uplift and just make everyone better. It's just an incredible thing to be a part of, and I would tell anyone that this is an amazing place to be and that they're missing out if they don't even try and come out on a visit, or at least come talk to us.
What specifically about the program is special to you?
The people. Yeah, every day I thank God for them. Gosh, there's been so many experiences I've had where they've just impacted my life so much. And it made me grow so much in different ways.
And now, PC's Women's Wrestling Program has seen a lot of success recently, and then again in the past, like you said, they've really paved the way with that success. So I have to ask you, what do you accredit the success of this program to?
Well, it obviously starts with Coach V. He's the one that has us come in every day. We obviously want to come in, but he's the one that helps us get better. He stays here late. He does everything for us. He's like another father for us, and he will do anything. But it also goes to our team. We push each other, we love each other, we help each other through a hard practice, through a hard test. We bond each other together to be able to work together to have that success.
And I've heard other girls talk about the team culture. So how would you describe that to a interested recruit in the program?
I love my girls. We're a great group of people. We do everything together. We will do anything for each other, ride or die. We just show up happy to be with each other, happy to see each other, happy to work hard, happy to beat each other up and learn from what we're doing. We're a family. That's all it is to the end. So.
That's awesome. No, Anna, how do you personally want to light the way for the next generation of women's wrestlers?
I personally want to show, since South Carolina wrestling is still, building up, I definitely want to be one of the South Carolina women's face, to just help, the girls out there and just allow us to keep growing. So I'd like to, make a difference in the wrestling community.
Speaking to those players and coaches, a lot of the other women on the team have really talked about how they love the team culture here and the program's culture. Could you talk about that?
Well, it's very serious, so but also we have fun. There were other teams that I was interested in, but the culture was either too much fun or too serious. This is like a perfect middle for me. We all push each other to be better, but we're like sisters at the end of the day. So if you need anyone to talk to, if you have problems, they're like family. But when you do need to get better, we beat each other up in the wrestling room. So it's a good middle.
Well, thank you, Maria, for interviewing with us, and have a good one.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Maddie, and I hope you have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you for talking with us, Lily, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
Well, Alyssa, I want to say thank you for coming out and answering these questions for us. You've been an amazing interviewee, and I hope you have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
So have a good one.
You too. Can you put that in there?
Yeah. Well, Anna, thank you for joining us. You've been a great interviewee, and I hope you have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, have a good one. Well, thank you, Grace, for your time. You were an amazing interviewee, and I hope you have a good one.
All right, thank you, you too.
Have a good one. Well, Paige, thank you. You've been an amazing interviewee.
I really am. Thank you.
I hope you have a good one.
Okay, thank you.